Whole potentially. See if we get anybody. YouTube Live. Here we go. Hello. Who do we got? How's everybody doing tonight? Wow, it's 11:20 on the East Coast already. Time flies when you're having fun. Can't believe it's this late already. Oh, Rosa, Michelle. My two favorites. What's going on, guys? At the very least, I got both of you in here, right? It is quiet. It is quiet tonight. But we will push forward whether we have one person, two people, 0 people, because people can rewatch the post. And basically, I'm sitting here going through all this stuff. And yeah, they can definitely. Going through all this stuff, and then I said, and I keep getting Bernice on my mind, and I thought maybe I was going through some of her book and some of her poetry, and I thought maybe it would be nice to just go on and read some of her poetry tonight. Just a few, maybe 1 or 2 of her, maybe 3. I picked out 3 good ones out of her book, Golden Inspirations for Poetry. This is my signed copy that she gave me a while ago. Yeah. And then I have some Hang With My Peep shirts. Can you see these? Man, the glare is so bad, you know? Jeez. There you go. Hanging with my peeps. Got to tilt the shirts down and up because of the glare in this room. But I thought maybe I would allow people to send me an email and tell me how Bernice maybe helped her or helped them. And then give me their shirt size. And then if I have an inspirational story, I may send them a shirt. Because I have a few shirts here, and I thought maybe we'd offer this to our YouTubers and to our patrons. And I'll post this video on Patreon and on our patron page when we're done here, and allow the patrons to see it as well. So, without further ado, I just want to kind of let everybody know about Bernice Golden a little bit. You two probably already know, but how I met Bernice Golden. And I was a young kid, and she used to be on this radio show called The Golden Hour that I listened to when I was a young boy. And she always would be live on the air on Saturday mornings, helping people out that called in. You know, she took live calls over the air, and that's why I always joke with her on the air, because she'd always say, take that call, because she was so used to doing that on the radio station. And it was just a funny joke going back and forth, because, you know, getting her to kind of get current and reinvent herself later in life was fun. It was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of laughs with each other and joked around with each other. It was like she was an old, kind of like a big sister, motherly figure, grandmother, whatever you want to call what she was, but she was somebody that I looked up to. I was involved heavily with the Greater Western New York Paranormal Society, obviously, and we were working with a lot of psychics, and there was not a lot of cool things going on for psychics in Buffalo at that point. So we started putting on psychic fairs in Buffalo, and they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then there was a point where we had to keep expanding and getting, you know, we ended up doing the New York's largest psychic fair at the Statler Hotel in downtown Buffalo, 2 floors, almost 100,000 square foot of banquet space we used. And I wanted her to headline this. I wanted to get her to headline this, to do the gallery reading for this. So I had reached out to Bernice, and I had said, Bernice, would you be interested in headlining the Statler? It's New York's largest psychic fair, and maybe come and do some readings and make some money. And she was thrilled. Got there. She was wheelchair bound because she had surgery, brain surgery. She overcame so many odds in her life. She overcame so much stuff, and was always had a positive outlook. You guys didn't really know her behind the scenes, the pain that she was in, but she never showed that on the air. She never showed the stuff she had to deal with to everybody when she was on the air. All she wanted to do was help and keep doing what she was doing, and that was her. That's how she wanted to be, and that's how she wanted to be remembered. And we just clicked. We clicked. I remember taking a picture with her at the Tonawanda Castle Psychic Fair. A lot of you probably have seen the picture of me next to her, sitting in the wheelchair, and it was just kind of like a match made. We were started calling back and forth. She was giving me some advice, and at one point, she had lost the person that was helping her. They weren't working together anymore, and you could tell she kind of didn't really know what to do anymore. As far as what can she do to start, keeping her name out there, let people know she's still there. I'm still around. I'm still kicking. I still want to do readings, and I still want to help people. And I said, you know what? Let me come out and meet with you, Bernice. Why don't we try doing a Facebook Live? I said, you have 5,000 followers on your Facebook page. I go, why don't we just, instead of posting a post here and there that, doesn't make any sense, I go, why don't we go live on your Facebook page and let everybody know, hey, this is Bernice. I'm still kicking, and I want to keep doing readings and give them your information. And my God, did that go over huge on her Facebook page. We had almost 1,000 of 1/5 of her fans that were on that page going on that stream, and it was amazing. And she got slammed with business, and she's like, we got to keep doing this. And it's kind of how it started with me and her. And I'm like, well, I'll keep helping you. That's fine. And then she was very helpful with me with advice, and anytime I needed her for a fair or whatever she could do to assist me, she would be there for me as well. So it was kind of like one hand washed the other. And we started doing that show on her Facebook page. And then Paranormal Warehouse, who has almost 400,000 followers, asked if we would move the show over to their page, which was huge. She was super excited. And then we expanded YouTube and Periscope and all other different means to try to get the word out and expand her horizons, back out to internationally, because she was international at one point. She had a syndicated radio show, and it was working, and she had big plans, and she wanted to keep going. And it's just amazing how life works. We just thought she was getting better, and then boom, that was the end of it. Took a little nap, and goodbye. That was, I got the call from her husband that was it. And so that was a sad day for me. So I got this book here, and I picked out 3 of her poems. It's called Bernice Golden Inspirations Through Poetry by legendary psychic Bernice Golden. It says, author of 1,000,000 Miles in a Psychic Shoes, international psychic Bernice Golden has been guiding and inspiring family, friends, and her faithful followers with her talents for many years, 52, mind you. Utilizing her psychic gifts to help others by doing readings, she has met many people from all walks of life. They have been giving Golden the encouragement to keep going and inspired her to never give up, no matter what life challenged her with. Through her years of working with so many wonderful people, Golden has composed several poems in order to share the love, life, friendship, and most importantly, inspirations that her long and storied career has given her. Yeah, she was. So she has so many, and I think I'm going to do this more than once. I think I want to read them all at some point. This one, kind of meaningful, right? Life has no guarantee. When you purchase items from a store, in most cases, proper proper you receive, giving you a chance to repair if broken, the item with a guarantee. You'll never receive papers with your child when your child is born, showing a date and time and a name, but you'll never given an option to return. It's not you're satisfied with this game. The responsibility is yours to keep to this life with love and glee. No matter how many bad times there are, life has no guarantees. How true. No one said this job was easy, to raise a child to an adult. No one said you're always to be right. That would merely be an insult. But you do the best you can and let be what will be, for you know before you started, life has no guarantees. And that is so true of everything. Life does not have any guarantees, but you want to try to do the best that you can and not worry, not worry about the small shit. If it's one thing that I've learned from her, it's not to worry about, there's so many little things. You see so many people worrying about such petty little crap, and it inundates people. It inundates people with mental and it's the bigger picture. You got to look at the bigger picture and kind of push that stuff to the side and try not to focus on the small stuff and try to look at the bigger picture in life and what's going to benefit you and what's going to benefit your current situation, because focusing on all the little crap is just going to really bog you down and stop you from being the best that you can be. And I know that's kind of like the message. Life has no guarantees. You have the choice to make. You have the choices to make, and which choice are you going to make, right? This one is called, I guess what will be. No, I guess what will be will be. How simple. To live in a world of sadness seems so unfair to me, but I can see no real happiness. I guess what will be will be. The earth below my wearied feet seems so shaky and weak to me. I am only imagining, I guess what will be will be. I see sickness, hurt, and pain, murders, deaths, and divorce decrees, to the point of complete discouragement. I guess what will be will be. What's up, Bruce? The misery, whining, and complaining, the self-pity with so much glee, has made me doubt the reason for living. I guess what will be will be. But I suppose there is a reason for the misery that seems to be the most important part of a person's life. I guess what will be will be. And I know her message in this, because she's talking about her job. She's talking about what she has to deal with. It's not all, when you're a psychic medium and you're a counselor and you're dealing with people's sadness and griefs and all the bad things that are happening in somebody's life, you have to try to find that light for them. You have to try to find that gleam of hope that's going to help them to overcome those odds in the life, because it can get really dark for people at times, and they may seem like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, but there is. There always is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you have to try to find that light. And if it means talking to a psychic, or it means talking to a counselor, or somebody that maybe can sit back and try to understand where this person's coming from, I guess what will be, right? So hopefully that person finds that person and or talks about it and can help get the solution that they need in order to move forward in their situation. And Bernice was always good with that, always good with telling me that and teaching me that and showing me that, and it was pretty cool. And then this is the last one I'll read for tonight. I know it's getting late for everybody, and thanks for everybody that's popped in. I know it's late. I'm just basically just kind of told the story of how I met Bernice, and I'm just reading a couple of passages from her poetry book tonight, just kind of remembering her. And I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep remembering her because she meant a lot to me. This one's called I Am. And after I read it, you're going to say, wow, if you've known her or watched any of her shows. As free as the wind blow, as soft as the clouds in the sky, as strong as the mighty oak, so as my wish am I. I accept what cannot be accepted, to give without denying, to believe the unbelievable, so as my wish am I. To achieve the unachievable, to live not in sin or lie, to care for the uncurable, so as my wish am I. To see strength in the weak, to see rebirth, not die, to see love, not hatred, so as my wish am I. And that just speaks so much of her. That just speaks so much of who she was. And again, trying to find that light. And what she had said, the rebirth, not die, I feel that in her. I feel like she's like, it's like she's the freaking force. I feel like she's the force. Like I can hear her in my head. I feel like we have a special connection. I remember last week after she passed away, I had to say, Bernice, I need to go to sleep. And I can hear her. And I know she's with me. And I know that I can count on her if I need her. She sent me a message to her granddaughter, Adia, last week in a dream. And if anybody's watched her shows, she's always talked about dream interpretation. And I was learning a lot about that with her. And I'm excited to be able to help people if they need that with dream interpretations and thinking about that and really going in depth with that. But here's to Bernice, right? Here's to Bernice Golden. I love you. Oh, yeah, and like I had said, guys, there's 8 of you guys in there now. I have some of her golden peep shirts, right? I have some left. You know, if you were a golden peep or you liked Bernice or you liked following her, you know, I have some of her hanging with my golden peep shirts. Any of you guys golden peeps? Any of you guys golden peeps want a golden peep shirt? Send me an email. All right? Send me an email of how she might have touched your life. Daniel Klaes, DanielKlaes.com, or not DanielKlaes.com, Daniel Klaes at Gmail. That's my website.com. Daniel Klaes at gmail.com. You are a peep, Maria. Rosa, you are a peep too. I know. Daniel Klaes at gmail.com, right? Daniel Klaes. Oh, it's backwards. DanielKlaes at gmail.com. Let me know how Bernice was special to you. And let me know your shirt size. And we'll get those out to people. All right, guys? We get it? We get it? We're always going to be golden peeps, guys. I'm not going to let that die. No way in heck, because I have so much stuff from her. I have so much knowledge from her that we can do quick little burst things here and there that are going to be like, dang, right? So we'll have some classes and we'll have some cool stuff. We can go over dream interpretations. We can go over. She was teaching me tarot cards, and she's always pushed me to keep going forward. So we'll have fun with it. And I have her books. I have her teaching guides. I have a lot of stuff. So I just want it's been a little bit. I haven't really come out publicly and talked about it too much. I thought YouTube would be good because then I can post this to Patreon, and then we'll see how it goes. So I hope everybody has a good Sunday and the rest of what's left of your Saturday nights, the few minutes that are left. And God bless you all, and we will talk to you all very soon. Peace.